Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we bring you the second semi-final contest, which features Prempeh College, Mawuli School, and Mfantsipim School. Let's meet the contestants. Mawuli School. Mawuli School is represented by
I'm Mensa Raphael, final year.
Anyanu Matthias Kwame, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you doing?
You're excellent.
This is your first time ever in the semi-finals. What does that feel like?
As I said in our previous contest, it's a dream come true, and we hope to go very far.
Okay, go very far. How are you going to go far? Expectations for the contest?
As I said earlier in our previous contest, God is still our helper.
All right. Of our sisters, we are produced by You're ready? Okay. Help me with my seat. Thank you. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is the round for fundamental concepts. Simple, direct questions that require simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions which require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions, all of them, are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, Prempeh College. But first, a preamble. Preamble to all schools. State the type of epithelial cells to which the following descriptions refer. I hope you got your preamble. All right. So now, they have hair-like projections and are located in sites such as the respiratory tract. Wonder.
Madam, columnar epithelial cells. Ciliated columnar epithelial cells.
You are changing your mind. No. For a bonus. The right answer is ciliated epithelial cells. That's it. Mfantsipim School, with the same preamble, they are flat and allow substances to freely move across their surfaces and are located in organs such as the lung and kidneys. Yes, Thompson?
They are squamous epithelial cells.
Yes. With the same preamble, they are as long as they are wide, line the ducts of glands and organs, and function in the absorption and transportation of substances. Yes, Raphael?
Columnar epithelial cells.
No. Yes, Daniel?
Cuboidal epithelial cells.
Your major question. What scale is used to measure anti-knocking characteristics of fuels such as petrol, and which organic compounds are used in creating the scale? Yes, Wanda.
Madam, the scale is the octane rating or the octane number, and the compounds are N-heptane and 2,2,4-trimethylpentane.
Yes. Usually, yes, Thompson.
There are quite a number of things which can be done to increase the quality of the gasoline. First of all, you can introduce anti-knocking agents. Then you can also add a more proportion of 2,2,4-trimethylpentane to the compound. Then the anti-knocking agents change more linear molecules too.
I'm not accepting that. For a bonus. Okay, the process is catalytic cracking of heavier fractions give more petrol. In this process, hydrocarbon vapor is passed over heated catalysts. The catalyst can be either Al2O3 or SiO2. And this results in the breaking up of long-chain hydrocarbons to give smaller molecules. Mawuli, how can the octane number of petrol be improved without necessarily using an additive? Explain the chemistry of the process. Yes, Raphael.
Okay. Please, without using an additive, the octane rating can be improved through a process called reforming. And then in this process, the petrol is placed into a reformer. And then gases at high pressure is bombarded.
1. Yes, octane rating can be improved by passing the fuel through a reform unit. Now the chemistry. In the unit, the hydrocarbon vapor is passed over heated catalysts during which straight chains are broken into smaller chains and straight chains are transformed into branch chains. Alkenes and aromatic compounds are also formed. Next set, 30 seconds with a short preamble. Preamble to all schools. Find the domain of the given function. That's the preamble. Now your function, Prempeh College, f of x is 3 over the square root of the expression x minus 5. Yes, Daniel.
X is such that x belongs to all real numbers. X is greater than 5.
You are right. What is the matter with my sound? It keeps coming and going. Hello. Hello. It's okay. All right. Mfantsipim School, with the same preamble. There's something strange about it. I hope you can hear me okay. If you can hear, then I can continue like that. All right. With the same preamble, f of x is equal to square root of the expression x squared minus 6x. Yes, Thompson.
X is such that x is a member of all real numbers, where x is greater than or equal to 0, or x is greater than or equal to 6.
I'm giving you 2 out of 3. X such that x is greater than or equal to 7, the one you write, and the other one, or x is less than or equal to 0. Less than. All right. Mawuli, with the same preamble. Fx is equal to square root of the expression x minus 2 all over x. Yes, Matthias.
The domain is x such that x is not equal to 0 and x is a member of all real numbers and x is not equal to 0 or x should be greater than or equal to 2.
2 out of 3. Okay.
Daniel.
Wonder.
Daniel.
Thompson.
Isaac.
Thompson.
Isaac.
Matthias.
Raphael.
And x is not equal to 0, you see that there's some overlap there. So you are supposed to have seen that that implies x is greater than or equal to 2 only. That's enough. You don't have to say the other one about 0. Okay. Now I have a correction to make. The first question, the biology question from Prempeh College, your answer was columnar epithelial cells. That was a right answer. Next set, 30 seconds. Prempeh College. The temperature of a black body is increased from 27 degrees Celsius to 327 degrees Celsius, and its total surface area is decreased from 10 meters squared to 5 meters squared at the same time. Determine the ratio of the power the black body emits after the changes to the power it emits before the changes. Yes, Daniel.
Madam, the ratio is 1:2.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 8. Mfantsipim School. A simple pendulum of length 2 meters has a bob of mass 0.5 kilogram. Find the potential energy of the pendulum relative to its equilibrium position when the string of the pendulum makes 60 degrees with the vertical. Yes, Thompson.
The potential energy is equal to root 3 joules.
That's incorrect. Yes, Daniel.
The potential energy is 5 joules.
You are right. Mawuli School. Find the power factor of a circuit with a resistance of 80 ohm and a series reactance of 60 ohms. Go ahead.
0.8.
Deliver oxygen to a muscle. Yes, Daniel.
Madam, pulmonary vein, left atrium, left ventricle.
Yes. Once semilunar valves open, yes, Thompson.
The atria contract, the bicuspid and tricuspid valves close, the ventricles contract, and the semilunar valves open.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer, atria contract, ventricles contract, bicuspid and tricuspid valves close, and then the semilunar valves open. Mawuli School, listen carefully. Which of the following alternatives is the correct sequence of events when we breathe in? I'm going to give you 3 of them, A, B, and C. Just let me know which one. A, the lungs fill with air, push down the diaphragm and expand the rib cage. B, the diaphragm is lowered, the ribs are pulled downwards, and air is drawn into the lungs. C, the diaphragm is lowered, the rib cage is expanded, and air is drawn into the lungs. Yes, Raphael?
C.
You are right. preamble to all schools. A number of experiments that were possible in the early period of the 19th century with gases led John Dalton to come up with a model for the atoms. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. All right, so now, Prempeh College. State his postulate about atomic weights and chemical properties of atoms of different elements.
Atoms.
Two and sizes. That's the part you missed out, the sizes. And have different chemical properties. Mfantsipim School, with the same preamble, state the postulate that talks about the way atoms of different elements combine. Yes, Thompson.
The postulate states that when atoms combine, they do so in their simple whole number ratios with their with themselves to produce compounds.
Okay. Mawuli School, with the same preamble, state the postulate about atoms of the same element. Yes, Raphael.
Dalton stated that atoms of the same elements have the same mass and size, and they differ from atoms of other elements.
Yes. Next set 30 seconds with a short preamble. The preamble is solve the proportion. Your proportion, Prempeh College. 5 over the expression x plus 4 is equal to 3 over the expression x minus 2. Yes, Wanda.
Madam, x equals 11.
You're right. Mfantsipim School, your proportion. 3 over the expression 4x plus 3 is equal to 4 over the expression 2x plus 5. Yes, Thompson?
X is equal to 3 over 10.
Yes. Your proportion. 6 over the expression x minus 5 is equal to 6 over the expression 5 minus x. Raphael.
X is 5.
That's incorrect. Yes, Thompson.
X is equal to 5.
No. This one has no solution. No solution. Thirty seconds. The potential energy of a simple pendulum is 2.80 joule relative to the equilibrium position when the pendulum is displaced 30 degrees from the vertical. What is the potential energy of the pendulum when the displacement is 60 degrees? Wonder.
Okay, Madam, the potential energy will be a fraction, 11.8 on root 3.
No,
Joules.
that's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 10.4 joules. In Mfantsipim School, find the power factor of a circuit with a resistance of 30 ohms and a series reactance of 40 ohms. Yes, Thompson?
0.6.
You're right. Mawuli School. The temperature of a black body is increased from negative 73 degrees Celsius to 127 degrees Celsius, and its total surface area is decreased from 4 meters squared to 1 meter squared at the same time. Determine the ratio of the power the black body emits after the changes to the power it emits before the changes. Raphael. Go ahead.
The ratio is 1:32.
That's incorrect. Yes, Daniel.
4:1.
Yes. Your major question. Explain why most reactions will not occur in cells of organisms unless specific enzymes are present. Yes, Wanda.
Madam, this is because enzymes are needed to catalyze the reaction. Or that means without the enzymes, the reactions would not take place. Or they will take place at very slow rates. And they are also biochemical reactions. So the activation energies are normally very high. So we require the enzymes to lower the activation energy or create a new path for the reaction to take place.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Yes, there's another part to this. You see, the temperature of the body is not high enough, and the enzymes are needed to bring the reactants together, in addition to lowering the activation energy. Okay. In Mfantsipim School, nitrogen in the atmosphere cannot be directly utilized by plants. State only one way by which atmospheric nitrogen is made available for plant use. Yes, Isaac?
The atmospheric nitrogen can be converted to nitrites, which are then converted to nitrates by nitrifying bacteria in the soil. That is nitrogen fixation.
Yes. I only asked for one way, but the other one is to fix by electrical discharge, thunderstorm or lightning. All right. Mawuli School. State one biological importance of seed dormancy, only one. Yes, Raphael.
Seed dormancy helps to protect the seed from adverse weather conditions.
Okay. other possibilities gives the embryo time to reach maturity and gives time for dispersal. That's it. 3 of them. All right. Next set, 30 seconds. A sulfide of antimony, Sb2S3, occurs in its ore, stibnite. When the ore is roasted in air, the sulfide combines with oxygen to give Sb4O6 and SO2 gas. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, Daniel.
Madam, 2Sb2S3 plus 9O2 moving into Sb4O6 plus 6SO2.
Great. Mfantsipim School. Arsenic dissolves in fused NaOH to give sodium trioxoarsenate 3 and hydrogen gas. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. It's your hand up, Thompson. Go ahead.
We have the reaction to be the reaction is given by 2As plus 6NaOH going to 2Na2AsO3 plus 3H2.
No. For no bonus. Okay. You made one small mistake. Okay, so this is a reaction. 2As plus 6NaOH going to 2Na3ASO3, not Na2. So 2Na3ASO3 plus 3H2. Mawuli School. Tellurium 4 oxide reacts with hydrogen iodide to give tellurium 4 iodide and water. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, Raphael.
1 mole of tellurium oxide plus 4 moles of hydrogen iodide, giving 1 mole of tellurium 4 iodide plus 2 moles of water.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Find the x and y intercepts of the curve with equation. That's a preamble. Did you get it? All right. So now, Prempeh College. X squared over 16 plus y squared over 9 is equal to 1. Yes, Wanda.
Madam, the x-intercept is 4 and the y-intercept is 3.
2 out of 3. You forgot a whole set of intercepts. So x-intercept is, you have x is equal to plus or minus 4 and y is equal to plus or minus 3. In Mfantsipim school, with the same preamble, 4x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. Yes, Isaac.
The x-intercept is plus or minus 5, and the y-intercept is plus or minus 10.
Yes. With the same preamble, x squared minus y squared is equal to 9. Yes, Matthias.
The x-intercept is plus or minus 3, but it has no y-intercept.
You're right. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. Prempeh College. Find the power factor of a circuit with a resistance of 12 ohm and a series reactance of 5.0 ohms. Daniel.
Madam, the power factor is 12 on 13.
Again?
12 on 13.
Okay. Or 0.92. In Mfantsipim school, the temperature of a black body is decreased from 727 degrees Celsius to 127 degrees Celsius, and its total surface area is increased from 8 meters squared to 25 meters squared at the same time. Determine the ratio of the power the black body emits after the changes to the power it emits before the changes. Thompson.
The ratio
So
is
will be 5 and 4.
the ratio is 5:4.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 2/25 or 0.08. Mawuli School, last question. A simple pendulum of length 1.2 meter has a bob of mass 1.0 kilogram. Find the potential energy of the pendulum relative to its equilibrium position when the pendulum is displaced by 30 degrees. Yes, Matthias.
7 joule.
That's incorrect. Daniel.
The potential energy is 6√3 joules or 10.38 joules.
No. The right answer is 1.6 joule. And that's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, Mawuli School has 18 points. Mfantsipim School has 19 points. We have a long way to go, 4 more rounds. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Mawuli? Mfantsipim. Prempeh College. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions requiring calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes to all 3 schools. For this first set of questions, you have a maximum of 30 seconds. First question. Find the angular momentum for the Bohr orbit of radius 211.6 picometers. The right answer is 2.1 times 10 to the power negative 34 joules second. Next one. The thermal conductivity of aluminium is 205. Yes, Daniel. Daniel?
Madam, the temperature gradient is 6 Kelvin per meter.
That's incorrect. Yes, Thompson.
It's 0.6. The temperature gradient is 0.6.
Find the loss in next set, 30 seconds for each. Water of temporary hardness due to Ca, open brackets, HCO3, 2, in water can be removed by addition of calculated amounts of slaked lime. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, which of you? Matthias.
1 mole of calcium hydrogen carbonate plus 1 mole of CaOH2, giving 2 moles of calcium carbonate and 2 moles of water.
Yes. Next one. A swimming pool measuring 50 meters by 12 meters by 6 meters is filled to the brim with water from a stream whose water is known to be of temporary hardness. If analysis shows that the water contains 0.01% weight per volume CaHCO3, what mass of the CaHCO3 can be obtained from the water in the pool? Yes, which of you? Raphael.
36 grams.
No. Next one. If a certain volume of water of temporary hardness contains a total of 32.4 grams of CaHCO3, what mass of CaOH2 must be added to soften the water? CaHCO3 and COH2 react in a 1:1 mole ratio. Molar mass for CaHCO3 is 162. Atomic mass for calcium is 40.0. For oxygen, it's 16.0. And for hydrogen, it's 1.0. Yes, Thompson.
14.8 grams.
You're right. For the next set of 3 questions, 10 seconds each. The properties of a molecule determine the role of the molecule in the cells of the body of an organism. Use phospholipid to demonstrate this biological concept. Yes. Isaac.
Madam, the phospholipid, being the major component of the cell membrane, its role is to check the substances that enter and leave the cell, where because the tails are hydrophilic and there's a hydrophobic bilayer. So the hydrophobic bilayer allow substances that are hydrophobic to pass through and enter the cell membrane or leave, or the hydrophilic allow substances which are polar to enter or leave the cell membrane.
Because you were saying things about the tails being hydrophilic, you said that. You did. I can't give that to you. So this is what I was expecting. Phospholipids have polar heads and non-polar tails. They make up the plasma membrane, as you said, which is selectively permeable. But your details, you're mixing things up. All right, next one. During DNA replication, the enzyme helicase unzips the molecule of double-stranded DNA. What is the most likely mechanism of DNA helicase? It breaks down the hydrogen bonds between the purines and the pyrimidines, or it breaks down the bonds between the base pairs. Next one. Why is the intensity of natural selection on prey species higher than that of predators throughout evolution? Yes,
Madam,
Isaac.
Because the predators attack the prey must undergo natural selection to develop certain characteristics which will let them easily escape from the predator when they are under attack. So, and the predators undergo less natural selection because they feed on the prey and easily find prey since they are carnivorous. So this maintains a balance in the ecosystem.
No, I can't accept that. Okay, so listen to the answer. The selection pressure on the prey is probably higher than that on the predator because if a predator fails in its attempt to catch a prey, it just misses one meal. On the other hand, if a prey fails in the attempt to escape from a predator, that's the life of the prey, you see. So the prey has a whole lot more to lose than the predator. Being hungry, at least you are still alive for next time. But if you are dead, it's over. Last set, 30 seconds each. Find the area of the triangle with sides 10 centimeters and 7 centimeters and the included angle 45 degrees. Yes, Thompson.
It is 17.5 root 2 centimeters squared.
Yes. Factorize the trinomial. 5x squared minus 4xy minus 12y squared. Yes, Which of you? Thompson.
We have five. We have five x plus 5x. 5x plus 6y. That expression being multiplied by the expression x minus 2y.
You are right. Last question. Find the solution set of the inequality. Absolute value of 5x minus 15 is less than 30. Yes. Daniel.
Madam, minus 3 less than x less than 9.
You're right. And that's the end of the second round. Please keep them covered. Do not begin until I ask you to. Please put down your pens. At the end of the second round, Mawuli School has 20 points. Mfantsipim School has 28 points. Prempeh College has 32 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of you will have Please stop writing and present your answers. Stop writing. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards, exactly as you have them here. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in biology. We are told that some athletes tend to train at higher altitudes for a period of time before major competitions. The contestants were to give a physiological explanation. Physiological, this is the key thing. Physiological explanation for the benefit gained by athletes who train at high altitudes before competitions. This was the expected answer. The oxygen level at high altitude is very low. This will stimulate an increased production of red blood cells and hemoglobin. If an athlete trains at higher altitude for long enough for this to take effect, he or she will have the ability to carry a higher amount of oxygen in his or her bloodstream. This effect will continue even at lower altitudes for some weeks or months after the high altitude training has stopped. Now, this is very important. High oxygen content of the blood results in more energy through aerobic cellular respiration for muscular contraction. This was the expected answer for 10 points. Contestants, let's start with Mawuli. Mawuli did recognize that you have more red blood cells and that at high altitude, oxygen concentration is lower. But they were sort of beaten about the bush. They were talking about developing the respiratory system more. And so the detail that was required with regard to the physiological changes, not really present. I'm giving you 6 out of 10. Mfantsipim School. You also recognize the low oxygen tension at high altitude. You talked about more red blood cells being formed, although you were not very eloquent with the way in which you were going about your descriptions. You talked about also chest broadening. That doesn't really help in terms of the physiological explanation. And then you are talking about high affinity for, it's because you have more red blood cells, more hemoglobin, you see. So there were some elements missing from your description. But you do talk about more red blood cells and so on. I'm giving you 7 out of 10. Prempeh College. All your elements are there. You talked about increasing numbers of red blood cells. You talked about the oxygen tension and how this takes place. You talk about respiration and release of energy. And for that, I'm giving you a perfect score. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Before we begin the fourth round, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We have support from TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Prime Time. Thank you. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you in Mfantsipim. Your statement. Whereas bromine in trichloromethane reacts with propene, it will not react. Since esters can catalyze by acids or bases. Yes, Raphael.
False.
You're right. Ethane will react with chlorine only in the presence of UV light. Yes, Wanda?
It's true.
No, it's not. If you heat the mixture, the reaction will still go. Next set, I have a preamble for this set. Preamble to all schools. State whether the following about the endocrine system are true or false. Did you get it? State whether the following about the endocrine system are true or false. In Mfantsipim School, it is composed of glands that secrete chemical messengers into the blood. Isaac?
True.
Yes. It is an important regulator of homeostatic mechanisms. Raphael?
True.
Yes. It influences and is influenced by the nervous system. Wanda?
It's true.
Yes. In Mfantsipim, if the uncertainty in the x-coordinate of a particle is A, then the uncertainty in the x-component, the linear momentum of the particle is less than Planck's constant divided by 4 pi A. Isaac?
It's false.
You're right. What is the matter with the sound? What is the problem? Yeah. 45. Mawuli School. If the uncertainty in the x-coordinate of a particle is A, then the uncertainty in the y-component of the linear momentum of the particle is greater than Planck's constant divided by 4 pi A. Yes, Raphael?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Prempeh College. If the uncertainty in the y-coordinate of a particle is A, then the uncertainty in the y-component of the linear momentum of the particle is greater than Planck's constant divided by 4 pi A. Wonder.
It's true.
Yes. In Mfantsipim School, every relation has an inverse. Isaac.
It's false.
No. Mawuli. Every function has an inverse. Yes, Raphael?
False.
You're right. If a function f has an inverse, f inverse, then f inverse of f of x is equal to x. Wonder.
It's false.
No. That's a true statement. In Mfantsipim, if a reaction is second order with respect to a particular reagent, when the concentration of that reagent is trebled, the rate increases by a factor of 6. Isaac?
It's false.
You're right. The half-life of a radioactive substance depends on how much of the substance is present. Yes, Raphael?
False.
Yes. The units of the rate of a reaction is independent of the order of the reaction. Yes, Wanda?
It's true.
Yes. In order for the lungs to function normally, the intrapleural pressure must change as the respiratory demands of the body change. Yes, Isaac?
It's false.
You're right. In order for the lungs to function normally, the intrapleural pressure must alternate between being less than and greater than atmospheric pressure. Yes, Raphael?
True.
No. In order for the lungs to function normally, the intrapleural pressure must be the same as atmospheric pressure. Wonder.
It's false.
Yes. Actually, what has to happen is that the intrapleural pressure must be lower than alveolar pressure. In Mfantsipim School, in a dynamical analogy of the series LCR circuit, mass is represented by L. Isaac.
It's false.
No. In a dynamical analogy of the series LCR circuit, spring constant is represented by 1 over C. Yes, Raphael.
True.
Yes. In a dynamical analogy of the series LCR circuit, the strength of the damping force is represented by R. Wonder.
It's true.
Yes. Last set of statements. Last set. Four times x raised to the power 12 is a perfect square. Yes, Isaac.
It's true.
Yes. (25 times x raised to the power 25 is an exact square. Yes, Raphael.
False.
Yes. Last statement. The simplest form of square root of 32 is 2 square root of 8. Yes, Wanda.
It's false.
You're right. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Mawuli School has 36 points. Mfantsipim School has 45 points. Prempeh College has 52 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. For an opportunity to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Mawuli School? Thank you. Mfantsipim School. Thank you. Prempeh College. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. I will not wait for an answer. There are 4 riddles. I am a type of material that is distinguished by band gap size. I cease to conduct electricity at absolute zero. Yes, Matthias.
Insulator.
That's incorrect. Yes, Isaac.
Semiconductor.
You are right. They solved the riddle on the second clue, 4 points. I am a solid figure. I am in the polyhedron business. You can say I'm a pyramid. I am bounded by 4 triangular. Yes, Daniel.
Tetrahedron.
You're right. They solved the riddle on the 4th clue. 3 points. Next one. I have been noticed since ancient times. I am present throughout the animal kingdom, and an almost endless list could be given. The reason for my existence was long speculated upon before Darwinian evolution provided a widely accepted explanation. I am often homologous to structures that are functioning normally in other species. I am a structure that has no apparent function. Yes, Isaac?
Analogous structure.
No. Yes, Raphael?
Vestigial organ. Vestigial organ or vestigial structure.
They solved the riddle on the second clue. 4 points. 4 points. And that's the end of the 5th round.
Hello. 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 Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Please. I'm on 4.
Seniors, calm down. Please, at the end of the contest, all of us are leaving this auditorium. Please, at the end of the contest, please, all of us are using this exit out of the hall. Another set of supporters are coming in. So please, as soon as the contest ends, Prempeh, let's quickly leave. Mfantsipim, Mawuli, all of us, please, let's leave the hall using this exit in front as soon as the contest ends. And hold on to your celebration. Let's finish the contest, after which you can celebrate. Please, let's observe this so we have a smooth event this afternoon. Thank you.
At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Mawuli School has 43 points. Mfantsipim School has 49 points. Prempeh College has 55 points. Mawuli School, thank you for being here. You did well for a first time in the semi-finals. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Best wishes to you. In Mfantsipim School, you gave us a good contest, but this year no finals for you. Best wishes to you. Prempeh College. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done. I look forward to seeing you in the grand finale. Best wishes. Viewers, we've come to the end of another semi-final contest. Please make time to be with us next time when we bring you the last semi-final, which is going to feature Kumasi High School, St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School, and Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, Legon. College of Medicine. Bye.
Hello, 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 please, audience. Those outside, please give way for those.